Alright, so now we're going to learn the vowels. Now, they just consist of horizontal lines and vertical lines. So they're not too hard to draw, but they are kind of difficult to memorize. So here are the vowels. Alright, so this vowel is the A vowel. So, very straightforward. The name of the vowel is the name that it says. So this vowel would be called A. If you add another line to it, that line automatically signifies that it starts with a Y. So this vowel with the two lines would be called Ya. So A is with one line, Ya is with two. Are you ready to get confused? Okay, so this vowel, it looks like the A vowel, except this one says Ah. As in, ah. Anyway, this one says ah. Ah. So, like the other one, if I were to put another line right there, which you can't see. Anyway, if I were to put two lines going out, this would be called ya. So, with one line, it's ah. With two lines, it's ya. This vowel is O. And just like the other ones, if I were to add another line right there, this would be called yo. Yo. With one line, it's O. With two lines, it's yo. This vowel is called oo. And if I were to put another line, it would be called you. Not you as in you, but you as in that. So, with one line it's oo, with two lines it's you. This vowel is very simple to write. It's just a straight line across. And this one says as in EU. This vowel is also very simple to write. It's just a line going down. And it actually looks like an I. If we were to put a dot up there, it would be an I. Don't need that dot. Anyway, this vowel says E. As in two E's or an I. So, this vowel says E. E. Now it's time to learn the double consonants and double vowels. So we're going to do the double consonants first. Double consonants have a more stressed sound than if it were only a single consonant. There are 5 double consonants in the Korean alphabet, and I've written them right here, but we're going to go through them one by one. So here's the first double consonant. This one is called Sangkyuk. 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 So this one has a very stressed K sound. And you write it just like you're writing two kyuks, except they're side by side. The next double consonant is sangdiga, right there. This one has a stressed T sound, t. And you write it just like you're writing two diguts, and you put them side by side. Like that. The next letter is sangdia. Sangdia. This one has a stressed P sound, p. And you write it just like you're writing two ups, and you put them side by side. And it looks like an M, but this one is sangshiat. Sangshiat. And this one has a stressed S sound. And you write it just like you're writing two shiats, and you put them side by side. So the last double consonant is sangjia. Sangjia. This one has a stressed J sound. J. And you write it just like you're writing two shiats. And then you just do a on top, like a horizontal. And so that's a really quick way of writing. You actually write it like this. So your two shiats, and then two lines. But if you're looking at a Korean handwriting, this would be a normal way to write it. Okay, so now we're doing the double vowels. When I first started learning Korean, I had a very hard time memorizing what double vowels said, but I memorized a trick to learn, and I'm going to share that trick with you. Okay, so these two vowels say the same thing. They both say A, as in K, which means dog. So they both say A, and if you add a second line to each of them, they say ye. Y-A-E. Ye. This double vowel says wa. Wa. Alright, so here's where the trick comes in. This vowel here is an O vowel, and this vowel here is an A vowel. O and A. If you say them fast, we, we, we. This vowel here says we. This is a weird vowel because it doesn't follow the pattern that I just showed you. So you can't say O and E, because that's not what this vowel says. This vowel says we, as in wet, we. This vowel says we. So this vowel, you're going to see it very common when you're writing in Korean, because money is, well, it's very common in every country. So this vowel says wa, and the Korean word for, like, the Korean currency is won. So to write won, you put an ing right there, and then you put an ian right there. So this whole word is won, which is the Korean currency. This vowel says we. It's an U vowel and an A vowel. We. This vowel says we. It's an U vowel and an E vowel. And if you say the two names fast, it's we. This vowel says we. Alright, so the last vowel is an vowel and an E vowel. The two very simple vowels to write. And this one says E. So you would write it just like you're writing the two vowels. Long straight line across, and a long line up and down. I'm sure that by now you've watched the two videos that I've made for the alphabet. If you haven't, watch this one, and then watch the first one that I made, or you can watch them in any order you want. I really don't care. Anyway, the next lesson is going to be how to read and how to put the consonants and the vowels together. And then the lesson after that is going to be me teaching you some very common expressions in Korean. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do after that. I'm probably going to do numbers and things like that, like just basic Korean. So I'm going to have some more videos up the next couple days.